Welcome to AD33 podcast. We are here with a new episode, and this episode, I am absolutely sure that it's gonna change your life. I have a question, Pastor Carolee. We're gonna change role. Just
you have a question for me.
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Okay, I'm on the spot.
Yes, and those normally gives the best answers. So tell me, what do you think is the biggest distractions into people's life?
Oh, wow. So the big one that comes to mind, of course, is social media, because it's so available on your phone. It's in your face. It's there all the time. So I think that's a big distraction, but I'm not sure what would be the biggest distraction.
I think from the beginning of time, the enemy has well studied us, and he knows then, distraction is what will pull us from God.
Yeah.
Correct? And the number one obsession, the number one distraction is the obsession of today, of yesterday, and tomorrow.
Wow. Because that happened all through time. That's not just now that's happening.
Yeah, so let's put it this way. You will hear me if you're around me, right? I often talk about being in the flow.
Yes.
Correct? Because at the end of you see, our faith is very different than any other faith. We have a very alive faith. Correct? So we have the Holy Spirit with us. It's a person. It's with us. Correct? We have God. God talks. Correct? So we should be able to hear God. So we have this happening, and then if you're not in the flow, then you cannot be in His presence.
Wow.
You cannot be hearing from Him.
So I think a lot of people probably feel like they're not in the flow a lot of times. So what's the secret?
So the flow is first understanding. So in order to be in the flow, you have to be in the now. All right, so I give this biggest example. When Moses goes on the top of the mountain, and then he talks to God, and he asks God, I'm going to go down to my people. Who should I say and who you are?
Yeah.
I need to give them an answer.
Yeah.
And what God replied?
He says, I am.
I am.
I am.
Yeah, he didn't say, I will. He did not say, I was. He says, I am.
Wow.
So actually, the answer is of us be in the moment, be here right now. And and one day, I'm not sure if I shared it with you, God told me, right here, right now.
Wow.
Be right here, right now. Every instant, be right here, right now. Because this is when then you can really be in the flow.
So it seems kind of like a funny question, but I am right here, right now. So how can I exit that and get out of the flow? Like, what takes me out of being right here, right now?
So the two components that really pull you away of being right here, right now, is first the past and the future.
Wow.
Because we are accumulating, memories.
Yeah.
We are accumulating knowledge. We are accumulating a lot of exposure to a lot of things, and especially in the world that we live now.
Social media.
Yeah, social media, advertising, TVs, even in the street. I mean, we live the world is very busy. So we are bombarded with another flow of information.
Yeah.
And then all of these things kind of like build up to who we are. So we are a little bit stuck in the past for what happened to us in our childhood,
yes.
From what happened to our parents, for what happened to our friends and families around, right? So that builds a lot of, I will call it anxiety, regrets.
Yeah.
My family was never good in business, so I will never be good in business. I dated this girl, I got heartbroken, so I will never date people again.
So the past almost starts to become the identity now. But that's past.
Correct. And then therefore, then if they carry, you carry a luggage now. So the moment you carry a luggage with you, then you can't be in the flow.
Because you keep thinking something that happened in the past that is now actually not in this moment, unless I bring it with me.
Yeah, correct.
Like a suitcase, like you said, it's luggage.
When you look at how God moves or how Jesus moves, You need to understand that we really need to hear, how they talk in the Bible. One of the sentences, every morning is a new mercy. So if every morning is a new mercy, then every morning you should be able to restart afresh.
Wow. What an opportunity, actually.
What an opportunity. And not carry baggage of the past. Because if you carry baggage of the past, then where is the grace?
Yeah.
Where is the kindness? Where is the forgiveness? Because you carry.
Yeah. So I think a big question that I would have, and that I think many people will have, is how do you let that go? Because it's become such a part of people's lives. It's become part of their thinking almost. So how do you let the past go and actually be present like you're talking about?
I think first it's a conscious decision. Yeah, I just let it go. It starts with this. I think that a lot of Christians believe in God.
Yeah.
But I think also a lot of Christians do not trust God 100%.
Oh.
Or they do not know God. And then when you have this issue of not knowing who is your Father, then how can you really surrender?
Yeah, because you can't really trust someone you don't know.
Exactly. That's a very good point, right?
Yeah.
And then so you will carry your past experience to justify your today's living. And that will create so much baggage, so much regret with you. Then you don't really immerse in your faith. You don't really immerse in your true living.
Yeah.
If sometimes we see a lot of men of God, we want to become like them. Yeah, they actually spend a lot of time with God. And that's one of the ways to be in the flow. I will make conscious decision to put time aside to just be alone with God.
Because it's really building a relationship. Like you said, you have to know God if you're going to actually trust Him.
Yeah. It's building your relationship, and it's also it's realigning yourself to connect. That is really, really, really important. To be right here, right now.
So it sounds like it's really understanding what God thinks about you and what He feels about you now, not in reference to your past, but who He's made you be by the blood of Jesus.
Yes.
By the sacrifice of Jesus.
That's right.
Wow.
And also the other obsession that I think people have, the big one is yesterday, another big one is tomorrow.
Oh, I'm a planner, so I understand that.
But then you see, there is a planning which is a good planning. In the Bible it says, as far as your eyes can see.
Yeah.
So therefore you need to see far.
So have vision, have goals.
Vision. Mm-hmm. But your vision, it's a goalpost that always moves. Your vision, the vision that you have today may not be the vision that you have tomorrow. So that's why I say you have to be aligned. You have to be in the flow. You have to be able to hear what God has for you. Because the word of God is timely, is seasonal.
Wow. You make such a powerful point, because I'm thinking about Abraham, and I'm thinking how God said, sacrifice your son. Now, what if he said, that's it, I've heard from God, I'm not listening anymore.
Yeah.
But when he went to the mountaintop, God said, stop. And he provided a ram. So we have to, it's moment by moment. It's not just God said this, now I'm going in that direction forever. It's a moment by moment listening.
Yeah, it's a moment by moment.
Wow.
And sometimes you will see people who says, let's plan this event.
Yeah.
And then 1 week later they says, cancel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because God is the word of God is in time. Because God is not within our time. It's in time. So it's not within, it's in. Because He's the creator of time.
So He really lives outside of time.
Yeah, outside of time.
And we're walking through time.
And we are working through time.
Goalposts that change for us.
Correct. But for Him, He is just accomplishing His will.
Wow.
So if you want to flow in His will, then you need to have quiet time.
Yeah.
We always ask our people to have quiet time, but I think they don't understand the reason why they need quiet time.
It's not a religious ritual. There's a real relationship that's being built in this quiet time.
Yeah. If you read the Bible, before Jesus Christ arrived, before the beginning, when there was, maybe no faith or no religion, everybody has quiet time.
Yeah.
And if you listen to very old faith, like for example Buddhism,
Yeah.
they embrace quiet time, great meditation time, because this is when you actually be in the flow, that energy flow, that divine flow.
Yeah.
It's like a river, right? You need to get yourself into that river. You need to be able to flow, and that gets you need to really be aligned with yourself, and that is on the time, right here, right now. So when you think of going back to tomorrow, you need to have like a goalpost. You need to have like a direction.
Yeah.
But within that direction, you have to be able to allow challenges, obstacles. You have to be able to allow things to unfold. Correct? So even though you are moving towards your goal, that may change tomorrow or may change in the next minute.
Yeah.
Correct? But how can you improve something if you are always in thinking what's going to happen later,
Yes.
what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen in 1 hour? Look, we are now shooting this studio, this podcast, right?
Yes.
And as we're shooting this podcast, it's not for me, it's for the audience. I want to make sure that I am receiving the word of God.
Yeah.
So I could share the word of God so it makes sense, it edified, it inspired, it impact the audience. If I am not right here, right now, if I'm not in the fully absorbed by the present moment, then I will not be able to do it.
Wow. Yeah. And fear, I'm just thinking that fear could be something that takes you out of the flow. You're thinking about the future, what's going to happen. That's not a God flow.
And so many people are like this.
Yeah.
How many? And today, because of technology, is so available. Right?
Yeah.
Correct? So sometimes you go to meetings and people are on their phone.
That's true.
Then you're not right here or right now.
Yeah.
You're not. How can you hear from God that this is a really good meeting? Then I'm supposed to be here if actually you are not here yourself and you're on your phone replying to other text messages.
Yeah. So here isn't just physically present, but it sounds to me it's so much about what your mind is thinking. Because your mind could be thinking on the past, it could be thinking on future worries. Worrying is another way of, I think, taking you out of the right here, right now. It's a distraction.
Yes, because you see, like, okay, people, when you worry, you don't worry about what's happening right here because you're living that moment. So there's nothing to worry, right? You are worrying about something in the future.
Yeah.
You're worrying about the education of your kids.
Yeah.
You're worrying about what your girlfriend or your husband is doing. You are worrying, am I going to have enough money? That's a common one, right? Correct? But then you have absolutely no idea of what's going to happen in actually the next minute, in the next hour, in the next one day.
Yeah.
A phone call can just change your entire day.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, very much so.
And this is what we say when we are in church. If you receive one day by our spiritual father, one word by our spiritual father, correct? It's going to change our entire life.
Yeah.
And because one word can actually change your entire destiny. One phone call can change your entire destiny.
Absolutely.
One event can change your entire destiny.
Yeah.
In Sri Lanka, a few weeks ago, they had a cyclone.
That's right,
Yeah, the day before, nobody knew that they was going to have a cyclone. No. So everybody was planning their days. Everybody was saying, tomorrow we're going to do this. This is how we're going to do it. And then suddenly the cyclone comes.
Yeah.
And then all your plans are out of the door.
Everything changes.
Everything changes. So whatever you worry the day before, for the next day, then actually you worry absolutely for nothing.
Yeah.
Because now that you have a new set of worry, because then a new event happens. Okay? So the importance of being right here, right now is very important. Living the present moment fully. That is very important.
And the worry can take you out of that capability to hear because now you're thinking on all the wrong things and it's really not trusting God when you're worrying. And you gave the example of the cyclone that people didn't expect, but I think the opposite is also true, where I actually have a personal testimony that and this is kind of an unusual story, but you hear about great uncles that are hermits leaving an inheritance. That actually happened to me.
Yes.
I had a great uncle who I had never met pass away and leave me an inheritance. And that was a life-changing phone call, like you said. So you could be sitting there saying, how am I going to get through? How will this happen? And the
then
next
you get
moment,
a phone call.
You could get that phone call.
That your great uncle
that you
is
never
leaving
met.
you money.
Yeah.
I mean, I receive, for all my great uncles out there, please leave me an inheritance.
Yeah. But I share that story because it goes back to trust in the Lord. I might be thinking, how am I going to get through this? But the Lord knows. He's got the plan. And so I won't hear the steps that I need to take if I'm sitting there fretting and worrying of what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah. You see, this is fundamental because I think we are always trained to plan our career, to plan our finances, to plan our life, to plan. We become actually obsessed with planning.
Yeah,
And
I
in your
understand that.
obsession of planning, you are not allowing God to be God. You're not allowing God to come in your life. There is this book that Dad wrote, called The Shining Star.
Yes.
I think it's a book that he launched about 2 or 3 years ago.
2022.
Yeah, mind-blowing books. I got the very first copy. The
That's-
001 copy is, I got it.
That is special. That is a
That was
very
special.
special gift from
But also,
Prophet.
he says something inside which is very interesting. He says, as long as you think, then you can control an event. As long as you are in control, then God cannot take control.
Wow.
Because you're the one in the driver's seat. You're not letting God be in the driver's seat.
Wow.
So very often when people are facing challenges, and some people are facing challenges until drastic challenges, when they lose everything.
Yeah.
Is actually because they never let God take the control. So God have to let you have no control about everything.
Wow.
Then he can take control of your life.
Yeah.
You see, in order to see light only can shine when you are in darkness. So sometimes God will bring you into a place of darkness so he can shine and then show you a new way and then show you a new path. Show you the path that you should have.
Wow. Yeah. And I think actually that's a bit part of your personal story because I think it would have been hard for you to do what God has called you to do, living, a successful life that you lived, a successful career that you lived. It would be hard for you to make the change that you made.
I knew from an early age then I had kind of a calling because my parents were Christian, Catholic, but they were not practicing. On my own, I was 10 or 11 years old. I ended up finding myself, I don't know how, in the cathedral. So it's not even the village small church, right? It's the capital of the state, cathedral. And on my own, imagine this little young boy, 10 or 11 years old, right? Moving in and going and see the bishop or the priest or whoever was there and telling them, say, I want to be an altar boy. I mean, I have no idea.
Nobody signed you up.
How that idea even came in my mind.
Yeah.
But obviously I was led.
Yeah.
So I knew that I have kind of a calling. But then after that, you become a teenager, you want to fit with your friend and the society. Parents were not practicing, so then there was no anchor. Correct?
Yeah.
So then I started going into now what I realized was the wrong direction. Even though I never did anything wrong.
You built a career, you built a company.
Yeah, I built a career. I had an amazing, I moved to Malaysia.
Yeah.
I built an amazing advertising agency.
Yeah.
I had about easily 30 staff. We were billing about, $250,000 per month.
Successful business.
Yeah, Standard Chartered was our client. Mercedes-Benz was our client. We had a really, really successful business, right? But then as long as I was into this business, because I was in such a comfortable place, in good, money was flowing.
Yeah.
So when people were, talking to me about God, I'm like, I have no time for this.
Yeah. And it would be hard for God to say, now move to France and become a pastor.
Yeah, that would work. So, maybe with too much pride, it says, I have no time for God. God says, no, I need you.
Wow.
So actually, he made me lose everything.
Wow.
A year, like step by step, and you see it. You consciously see you losing every week you have to let go stuff.
Wow.
Every week you see the income going down and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And actually I had to be into a place where I could not possibly think of a solution
Yeah.
to actually open the door to a spiritual solution.
Wow.
Correct?
Wow.
Because now I could not be in control anymore.
Wow.
Because there was nothing that I was out of option. I was out of solution. And I'm like, okay. Then actually that brought me back to church.
Wow.
Sometimes what we think is a disaster in our life,
Yeah.
it's actually a blessing. But at the time we don't see it.
Yeah.
And us wanted to be in control. It's mostly for tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct?
Because it's fear about what will happen tomorrow. If I don't control this today, right, that this might happen tomorrow.
Correct.
It's fear-based. Really.
So actually control is the enemy of the flow.
Wow. Wow. That's profound
Yeah.
because I think a lot of people want to grasp control of this and that in their life because of the underlying fear, but it's actually taking us out of the plan of God and the flow of God.
Correct. So you need to learn, people, to actually be in the flow. Don't carry the baggage. Don't carry everything that
Yeah.
happened yesterday or happened in the past of your life or happened to your family. Don't carry this. You are born again. Every morning it's a new mercy.
Yeah.
So every morning you should wake up and say, God, what do you have for me today? Let's go.
Me and you, new day. Yeah.
I really like this let's go, because when I say let's go, the angels comes with me, the Holy Spirit comes with me, everybody, we are, let's go.
And you leave all that bad stuff in the past.
Yeah,
right?
correct. So today is a new day.
Yeah.
And imagine psychologically the power of waking up and says, you know what? Today is a new day.
Yeah.
Correct? And that is amazing.
No baggage.
No baggage. And also not because tomorrow is the result of every single today's moment.
Wow. So today I'm really changing my tomorrow by what I'm doing.
Correct. So if you are in the moment, if you are in your meeting,
Yeah.
if you are you see, like for example, when I say be in the flow, be right here, right now.
Yeah.
Sometimes your kids come and talk to you.
Yeah.
Correct? But because you're not right here, right now, you will actually not talk to your kids. Daddy is busy, I'll talk to you later. And actually that will create inside the kids feeling rejected, feeling unloved. And that I will actually change his life.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, as a father, you realize, how come my kids are not close to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Correct? Well, because you were never right here, right now when they come and talk to you.
In those moments when
In
they
those
really
moments.
needed you. Yeah.
When your wife wants to talk to you, you don't give time to listen, to be right here, right now. When sometimes a friend wants to talk to you, when your boss wants to talk to you, when a customer wants to talk to you,
Yeah.
you're not right here, right now. You don't listen.
And the powerful thing you're saying about this is that presence is changing your future.
Yes.
So each of those kind of micro decisions that you're making are changing your tomorrow for you and many other people.
Yes.
That's how powerful it is. So really, if you're operating in fear in that moment, you're actually creating the thing that you don't want to happen.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're operating in that presence, that faith, that flow, you're actually then creating the thing you do want to happen just by the presence.
Imagine that you are doing each of your tasks during the day, okay? Not thinking of anything else than actually that particular task that you are doing.
Very focused.
Yes, very focused, removing all distraction, because the core of this message, right, is distraction. So yesterday is a distraction, tomorrow is a distraction, so people cannot be in their thing. So push your phone away, push your social media away, focus on what you're doing. And in this case, then you are going to do everything with excellence.
Yeah.
And then when you do everything with excellence, that will unfold.
Yeah. It accumulates.
And then you will have a way better future.
Yeah.
Look at people that today idealize. I will bring Steve Jobs as an example because he was a perfectionist in everything that he did. But then that's the reason why the brand today, that's the reason why Mac today is what it is, because everything is so thought through.
Yeah.
You know, when he was designing something, he put his 100% in it, and he says, okay, how does people is going to use it? Why is this like this? Let's do it like this. He's such a perfectionist in what he's doing. And he actually changed a brand that was just made in a garage.
Wow. Yeah.
Correct? Just by being in the flow.
Yeah.
Just by being said, let me see, can we do things better?
Yeah.
You see, when all of these scientists, genius people, okay, have this eureka moment. Where do you think this eureka moment comes from? They are now into a situation when there has no solution,
Yeah.
and then a solution pops up and brings them on a new path. Who do you think bring that eureka moment in their life?
Wow.
It's because they are out of solution, they lose control.
Yeah.
And we don't know what to do. And then he allows God to step in.
Wow. So all creativity, even if there's someone that's maybe not a believer per se, but that creativity is able to flow from God just by that principle.
Yes.
Like this is a key that works for anyone, actually.
Correct. So if you are in the flow, then you will have a lot of this eureka moment.
Yeah.
You will have a lot of things that comes. Sometimes I will say, God talks to me today. I share revelation, right?
Yeah.
How do you think those revelation comes? It's because I spend a lot of time alone. I spend a lot of time with God. I spend a lot of time
You're not
being
exactly
in the
alone
flow.
because you're actually with God when you're, quote, alone. You're not exactly
correct.
alone.
Yes. I'm
God.
having like conversations.
Doing
I
God.
think if I will tell people what's going up there, I mean, all of you will lock me up. And I try to emulate this with my team.
Absolutely.
I just, while traveling here in Sri Lanka, I was able to group a bunch of very talented young men.
Absolutely.
And they are brilliant, like absolutely brilliant.
And committed. That's what I noticed.
And
Dedicated.
committed.
Yeah.
But I also let them be in the flow. I try to guide them without telling them exactly what to do.
Wow.
So like that they can be also in their own flow.
Wow. That is so powerful. Because I think people think that leadership has to be hard or has to be kind of authoritarian or like a dictator.
Yes.
But what you're showing is that true leadership allows each individual to be in the flow.
Yes.
And that's trusting God in them also, their relationship with God and their connection with God.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
If this is kind of like my thought process,
Yeah.
if God has picked me up to be a pastor,
Yeah.
is because he trusts me to do the pastoral work for him.
Yeah.
Correct? So there is a trust.
Yeah.
If I pick my team, is because I trust them.
Wow.
Correct?
Wow.
And I know then you have, if trust is also surrendering them. It says, God is in control.
Yeah.
I think that young man has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And I want to be partaker of bringing that talent out.
Wow.
Correct? But it's just, my job is just to guide.
Wow. Yeah.
Then after that, in themselves, I'm gonna, test them. Don't tell them.
Don't tell them.
Don't tell them.
Yeah,
they are in the studio now, so don't tell them. So they are laughing.
That's right.
Don't tell them. Then actually you are pushing their boundaries.
Yeah.
You are pushing them to think, and then they have no choice. Say, God, what do we need to do now?
Yeah. But you have to have confidence also in God. Like you can't be fearing that they're going to fall apart and not hear from God and make a lot of mistakes. You're trusting them to do a job that will impact you. So you have to also not fear when you're doing that. You have to trust that the Lord has got this.
But we need to trust people the way that the Lord is trusting us.
Wow. Yeah.
He knows that we're gonna make mistakes. I mean, you know.
That's kind of a relief, though, to think he
Yes.
knows we're going to make mistakes.
So that also, you see, parenting, your kids are gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
Bosses out there, your employees are gonna make
Yeah.
mistakes. Pastors, your members are gonna make mistakes. But you have to allow those mistakes to be made for them to learn.
Yeah. And that's part of this not fearing tomorrow.
Yes.
It's going to be okay to make a mistake.
Correct. How do you teach people to be in the flow?
Yeah.
If you keep controlling, if you're a control thing of your kids,
Yeah.
your kids will never learn how to be in the flow. I mean,
Yeah.
we have one of our mother, one of our member, her mother, she's delightful. She's very loving, but she loves her son too much. She, like, I don't know how the son is not suffocating from the love that the mom is giving him.
Yeah.
How can he be in God's flow when you have so much of the mom influence into his life? He will never find his own flow.
Yeah. So as a parent, and I'm a mom, so as a parent, you have to allow the child to actually have the opportunity to get in the flow themselves and hear from the Lord and maybe make some mistakes, which is hard when you care about someone to see them make mistakes.
Yeah, but if you really care for them,
Yeah.
if you really love them,
Yeah.
loving, and love in the Bible is like Jesus says, if you have to keep one of the commandments, it's love.
That's the one.
That's the
Keep
one.
that one.
Yeah, keep that. And I think if you love people, loving is letting go. Loving is not possession.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Allow people to be with you if they want to be with you. Allow people to make their own mistake because they will learn.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
You want the best for people, right?
Yeah.
So you want them to learn.
Yeah.
You want them to grow. So it's about being in the flow and allowing people around you to be in the flow.
Yeah.
I will often think, people say, what do you think if we do that? Yeah, sure do.
Yeah.
What do I have to wear? I don't know. Just wear.
I know that one. Yeah.
To be in the flow. Like you see, this morning we came here and there was a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And on the way, we knew that we were going to be a little bit late.
Yeah.
If you were such a control freak, that will have take you out of the flow.
Yeah.
Because suddenly you start thinking, oh my God, we're going to arrive late. We're going to not be ready. How is that going to happen?
Yeah.
But let it flow.
Yeah.
Let's find that divine energy, that divine timing, that divine guidance. Okay.
Yeah.
Let it flow. Be present right here, right now.
Yeah. And even what you just said about being okay with what happens, right? That you trust the Lord in the circumstance. If you weren't trusting the Lord in that moment, you could be really mad at the driver. Why didn't he get us here earlier? Mad at the traffic, you get mad at the world in that moment if you're not trusting that God's got your future.
Correct.
And so that's part of really living in the flow and having kindness to other people. You're trusting. It's a trusting position.
Yes. Being in the flow, I think there is 3 words and I'm getting, and I think I've given you.
You've definitely given me these
three words a lot. So,
Yes.
Guys, if you listen to this podcast, write these 3 words because these
It will help
3
you.
words will help you tremendously.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the 3 C's.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, calm, and collective. Stay calm.
Yeah.
Okay, God cannot talk to you when you're like. "Oh."
If you're in a panic. Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You're not in a position to hear from
Yeah.
him. Stay cool. Relax. Everything is good. Nobody is gonna die.
Yeah.
Everything is. That's why I say when at the beginning I says we believe in God, but do we trust God?
Yeah.
And do we know God?
Yeah.
I know that my God. I don't know about you guys, God, but I know that my God really, really loves me.
That's the
And
key.
I know that He has my back. I know that He will do the absolutely best for me.
Yeah.
So I don't need to worry.
I don't need to be stressing over the future because He's got it.
Correct.
Yeah.
My job is to do the best of my ability
Yeah.
to use my uniqueness
Yeah.
right here, right now.
Yeah.
So I stay.
Now,
You know?
to me, you gave a really powerful principle, and you kind of just touched on it earlier when you said, am I okay right now? Because most times, if we're panicking, if we're thinking about something, even, and it touched my heart because I know what it's like to be in grief. You know, most people know that I was widowed, and there's a moment, there's when you're thinking of your future, what it should have been, what it's now, and now it's not, and, you know, again, going into the future. But if you ask that question, am I okay right now? Mostly, you know, unless you're in the middle of a car accident or in the ICU, but usually the answer to am I okay right now is actually yes, I'm okay.
Yeah.
And okay, take a breath. Calm, cool, collected.
Collected is
God's got you.
Yeah, collected is keep yourself in the flow, keep
Yeah.
yourself centered, keep yourself well grounded.
Yeah. And that's focused on Jesus, really.
Collected.
Yeah.
Because now there's a lot of influence out there.
Yeah.
There is a lot of noise. There's a lot of things. I mean, yesterday had a meeting with my team, and my team says, you know, I got prophesied, but then after that later people come and say that and say this, and I'm like, don't listen.
Yeah. Don't listen.
Don't listen to the noise.
The wrong voices.
Yeah, don't listen to the noise, because everyone is going through something. Don't listen to the noise. Stay alive. You know, stay grounded. Stay cool. Stay calm. Stay collected, and let God's work flow in you.
Moment by moment. It's a moment by moment thing.
That's correct. Really, today message. I think I pray that this message really changed the way that you're able to see life unfold for you.
Wow.
To really focus on right here, right now.
Yeah.
And to not carry things from the past, and to not have any anxiety or anything that comes in the future.
Yeah.
Correct? Just be right here, right now, and let God be God.
That takes a lot of faith, but when you know Him, because you're spending time with Him, it's easier to trust Him.
Correct.
Yeah.
So remember, quiet time, meditation and prayers, you know, and stay calm, cool, and collected.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor.